So by the end of today, teachers will be able to use a toolbox of techniques to create a learning environment that has mutual respect. And these techniques include precise praise, slant, Navi rules, do it again, least invasive intervention, Navi signals, radar, and managed callouts.
We have a video. And as you watch this video, if you could think about some of the things the students are doing during the lesson, what the teacher is doing, and would you consider this a respectful learning environment? It's like a really great video. So let me just hit play.
Okay. And so we're going to look at some of the environmental impacts and plot that point on the corresponding range chart. So these are the 5 samples, the average of the diameter of those 5 samples. This point is the largest value in the sample minus the smallest value, and that's the range. And I use the example that
hi, Mom.
both charts,
Oh, really? Is he okay? Oh my goodness, are you sure? Oh, all right. Well, the teacher's giving me a dirty look right now, so I guess I should go. All right, talk to you later. Bye.
So, in terms of the food industry quality assurance, they do want to comply with legal regulations and guidelines like the GMP and because they want, first of all, to make sure you will indeed kill the pathogens, but one problem is if you boil the water and there's nutrients, especially like nitrates, that the food industry may contribute to the waterway. We're going to stop here, finish on Monday. Don't forget to turn in your papers.
So Jessica, no one is engaged. Students are chatting with peers. The teacher's not engaging with the class. Charlene called out my favorite person, the one with the newspaper, just like super casually keeping up with the New York Times in the front row. Miss Sonia, the cell phones.
Miriam said that teachers probably didn't set any expectations before the lesson began.
And I think Brandy is summarizing all of our thoughts when she says, no, I would not consider this a respectful learning environment. Awesome. Well, yeah, so all of us are in agreement with you. We wouldn't consider this a respectful learning environment either. And so as we move on to the next slide, we're going to sort of frame mutual respect and how we can avoid that kind of classroom. It'd be interesting to see a group of first graders act like that and maybe pull out a newspaper and a flip phone, but we're gonna try to avoid it. So let's click on to the next slide.
So mutual respect, and I'm going to use a strategy we call cold call. It's not meant to be off-putting. It's just a strategy we use to keep people engaged. So Miss Linda, will you read this slide for us, please?
Yes, I will. Mutual respect. If your lessons are being derailed by behavioral issues, the students are not getting the necessary academic time. Using tried and true behavior management techniques will be the first thing you want to master. Mutual respect is a collection of techniques you can use to build relationships, correct behaviors, and give consequences without skipping a beat. We will list several and focus on a few to get you started.
Awesome. Thank you, Miss Linda.
As we mentioned, we're going to start with precise praise. It sounds simple, but this has got to be one of the most important tools that you have in your tool belt for developing respect with your students. And so as we watch these See It videos, and you're going to get familiar with the lingo through these PDs, but we basically provide See It videos, which are opportunities for you to watch this specific skill in practice before we define it. So as we watch watch the first video, we'd like you to think about how precise praise benefits the other students in the classroom, as well as how does it affect the classroom environment. So you're going to see precise praise in action. If you look on your participant handout, the very first page, you see a see the technique section. Feel free to jot down your thoughts as you're watching the video, and then we'll do a breakout room so we can all share out. All right, and here we go with the first video.
And
Good sounding out, Eliana.
a hen is a chicken. I agree, Miss Elias. Eliana is so focused. Everyone, try your best to slant if you can. I know we're all sitting in different places, but I am seeing some fabulous slant from Janaea and Hargis and Legend. I see some great slanting from Marco and Christina and Naya and Nolan and Olivia. Wow, you guys, great job.
And we are sitting in our Zooms. We're sitting up straight. We're slanting. We look, Olivia, I see right now, looks amazing sitting in her chair. I see Jackson is sitting nicely. I can see Adrian's face really well, and you sat. And Austin, oh my goodness, you look amazing like a soldier. Thank you.
We're able to begin to identify what precise praise was and how it might benefit the other students in the classroom and how it affects the classroom environment.
People are popping back into the main room from the breakout rooms. If you would like to just popcorn out some of the things you shared in your breakout room, just unmute yourself and share out.
Hi guys, it's Miss Linda. So I noticed what the teacher was doing. She was calling out students on their good slant while also tracking the rest of the class. And Mr. Gustavo, he gave me another good example is that she was giving out PBIS points, which makes the students redirect their actions and be like, oh my God, I want some PBIS points too, so I'm gonna be slanting. So that's one good thing that I learned from Mr. Gustavo and he reminded me about.
Awesome job, Miss Linda, for being willing to share out. I almost said awesome job, Miss Linda, but then I realized our PD is titled Precise Praise, so I added that little snippet on the end. And this is where we name it. So Haley, would you mind reading this for us, please?
Not at all. Precise praise is a strategic and authentic praise that motivates student behavior. It is specific, genuine, real, and encouraging.
Thank you. And if you want to take a moment, you have a space for that, I believe, in your note catcher.
So now we have a break it down. And it sort of breaks down the different types of precise praise or the different ways it can manifest itself in the classroom. You also have a section in your note catcher to jot down some of these bullet points. Andy, since I'm presenting, it's hard to see the faces. Would you just cold call on some friends to read through the bullet points for us?
Sure. Miriam, will you read the first one, please?
I forgot I was muted. Acknowledgement, student recognition for doing what is expected of them.
Nick, the second?
Praise, recognition when a student exceeds expectations.
Renee, the third, please.
Recognition to the students quietly and privately or publicly said to for the class to hear.
Betsy?
Align to the lesson objective. Recognition of specific academic actions that support the objective.
And the last one, Magali. Oh, okay. You're muted. But nice job reading that.
Reinforce actions, not traits. Stop saying you are so smart and start saying you never gave up, even when it was hard.
All right. And I can see that some of you are already kind of catching some of these notes. So you have a space for that in your note catcher.
As we process all of these different versions of precise praise, we're going to be asked to think about why it's important before we get to practice it, which is the best part of this PD.
Yeah, so here, guys, we're going to use this structure throughout your entire NAVI 101, where we script something out from the classroom and then practice it in breakout rooms. So just for a little overview, there'll be a teacher, a student, and a coach in each room, where we will practice this strategy, precise praise. So what we're going to do for this first one is we're going to pretend there's a student who is struggling to track. So basically watch where she's supposed to watch in the classroom or maybe on Zoom. Maybe you see him or her looking out the window or on Zoom playing with their dog, whatever it might be. And for track Mahogany, you're really getting it now. So we're basically planning, what would we say if there's a misbehavior? Can you guys hear me? Okay, I'm getting this notification that my internet's unstable, so I just thought maybe.
Temporarily.
Okay, Gabby, you want to finish it? Okay.
Sure, boss. So yeah, as Andy was saying, we're going to get to create our own script. And I know when I did Navi 101 the first time, when I thought of script, for some reason I thought of like William Shakespeare. I was like a play, but I majored in lit, so maybe that's why. But it's just super simple. It's like this right here. I don't know if you can see my arrow, but where it says response, you say, and then the little quote. That's how simple your script can be. So as you plan your scenario, which I'm going to show you on the next slide here, you're going to practice giving your precise praise to your students as they begin their first 5 minutes of class. So think about the behaviors that you want to see. How will you use precise praise to reinforce those behavior expectations? And the suggestion is to use the acknowledgement version of precise praise. So thank you, for